friends, I wanted to introduce you to one of my closest friends today. This is Frank. He's my air fryer. I love this thing. If you don't have an air fryer, definitely get it. So I'm gonna show you some of the easy ways that you can use an air fryer and, you know, a couple cool hacks. Hey guys, I'm Candace the Edgy Veg. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on new videos every single week. If you like these kind of like hacks or tips and tricks videos, give this video a big thumbs up. So today I'm gonna show you 5 different ways that you can use your air fryer. Some are kind of just some tips, others are recipes, some are just like cool little hacks. So let's go, Frank. You ready? So lame. All right, tip number 1 is just converting any recipe that involves your oven to the air fryer. So generally the rule is if you have a recipe and it's for like, I don't know, nuggets or broccoli or whatever, and it gives you a temperature, for the air fryer, you just want to take that temperature and do about 25 degrees Fahrenheit less than what it says. So if it's 400, do 375. And then the cook time, you want to lower by about 20%. So that way you can just take whatever recipe that you want to work on, but maybe it's just you. Maybe you're a single guy or girl and you're hanging out and you just want to cook for one, you don't want to turn on the stove, or like it's summer and you don't want to turn the stove on, you can use this guy just by easily converting your oven recipes. Here is a nice recipe or hack for you. You can make cookies or a cookie cake or cookie balls in your air fryer. All you need is cookie dough. You can use the one that I have on my website, or I just bought this one just for ease of filming, if I'm perfectly honest. And all you have to do is smush it into either parchment. You can roll that out and smush them into parchment. You can do either individual cookies or one big cookie or cookie cake on that. Or if you want to do a cookie cake, you can also use any sort of vessel, if you will, that is oven safe. So I have this tiny little cast iron pan. You can smush it in there, put it in the air fryer, or this is a mini cake pan. Kind of looks like one of those Easy Bake Oven cake pans. And you can do the same thing. You just smush it down there. You throw it into the air fryer for about 15-ish minutes at 350. And it's perfect for if you just want a snack for yourself and you have some cookie dough lying around. I usually do. You don't want to commit to baking like 24 cookies because then you have to eat 24 cookies. You can just put 1 cookie in there, or, you know, some cookie cakes are, there's a fruit fly in my vicinity, or some cookie cakes are just monstrous and maybe there's just 2 of you or 1 of you, or you just want a personal size one. It's really great for that as well. Let's make one. I'm going to make just an individual little cookie cake just because I want to take photos of it and it's going to be cute. So I've chosen my cast iron pan. If you aren't sure if it's going to fit, you can just very easily check by putting it in. It fits. Okay, great. And it's really quite simple. You just smush the cookie dough into the pan. So you want it to be at least 1 inch thick. And I mean, this is really good too if you've ever been to a restaurant and you know, you get that little cookie cake and they have ice cream in the center. This is a great way to make that at home. Bake this guy in your air fryer and then throw a little scoop of, or a big scoop, I'm not here to judge, ice cream on top, and you've got yourself a nice little munchy sundae. A munchy sundae. I always need munchies on Sunday. Maybe you know, are like me and are trying not to order as much on Uber Eats or like DoorDash. You're convincing yourself that you can make something at home. And then you're like, oh my God, I have that leftover cookie dough in the fridge. I'm going to make a cookie cake. So she looks like that. And we are going to stick her into the air fryer. So depending on the size of it, if you are doing a giant cookie cake that is the size of your, you know, your pan, I would lean closer to 15 or 20 minutes. If you're doing something small like mine, check on it at 10. And if it needs a couple of minutes, kind of add 2 minutes at a time until it is your desired, or underbaked. I love my cookies a little bit underbaked. There we go. Do you have pizza left over from last night? Tip number 3 is that the air fryer reheats the best pizza. If you have day old or like pizza from last night, all you have to do, open your air fryer, throw your pizza in, turn it on. I like to do 380 for anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes, just depending on how much is in there. Let's do 4. And it's the best reheated pizza because the crust is nice and crispy and the cheese is melty, unlike when you put it in the microwave, for example, and then the crust gets really soggy, or you do it on like a pan on the stove and then I just hate that technique because it takes so long. This is the best way to do it. All right, hack number 4. You can fry, you know, frozen fried foods in the air fryer. You can make homemade delicious French fries, cauliflower wings, I've done that. You can roast vegetables, but you can also make fried rice in the air fryer. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So if you are like me and you always have leftovers, which I always do, because you know, I have a partner that likes to eat a lot. I just have some white rice that's cooked here, left over, and I'm going to make some easy fried rice. If you have rice left over like I do, I like to just like scoop out a cup and a half, 2 cups maybe. You can use whatever vegetables you want. So if you have some vegetables left over in your fridge, you can use those, or if you have frozen veggies, you can use those. If you just want to chop up a couple carrots and put it in there, or like let's say you roasted something the night before, you need to use it, you can mix it all up in here as well and use that. What I'm going to do is just mix that all together, break up the rice. And I wonder if you are in a dorm, for example, and you can't have like a hot plate or whatever, maybe they'll let you bring your air fryer and then you can cook this way in your dorm room. For flavoring, I'm going to use some tamari as well as some sesame seed oil. I like toasted sesame seed oil. I just love the flavor of it a little bit more. So this is about 2 tablespoons, anywhere from a tablespoon to 2, just depending on how salty you like it. If you have leftover tofu as well, you have some protein or seitan or whatever, you can throw that in here as well. All right, I'm going to coat everything, and then I'm gonna put this into a oven-safe bowl and throw it into my air fryer. So I fry it for like 15 minutes at 350-ish. You wanna press it down a little bit just because it is an air fryer, so it can fly around. But it's quite heavy, so you should be fine. Sticking that into my air fryer. All right, if you bought the air fryer thinking that it was just a really healthy way to deep fry your food, you're gonna be a little bit disappointed. While it is in that it makes it crispy, you definitely need some oil on there. So one of my favorite things to do is just get a spray bottle, one of those small kitchen spray bottles, fill it up with olive oil, some sort of liquidy oil that doesn't, when it's cold, like harden, like coconut oil does. I like olive oil, it's the easiest. Olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever. And let's say you have broccoli bites and they're, you know, you have a little bit of breading on there, just spray the oil on it, like spray it on the top, flip it over, spray it on the bottom, throw them in there. You get a nice fried mouthfeel, you get the crispiness without having to deep fry. All right, so there you go. You can see that like crispiness. I don't know if you could hear it, probably not, but it's nice and crispy. Just really easy, basic fried rice. So this is a great recipe, like I said, if you're in a dorm and you can't have like a hot plate or anything, maybe you're allowed to bring this. If you're home alone and you just need something quick, whip it together, throw it in there. All right guys, let me know what you think of these hacks. If you have an appliance that you would like me to hack for you, or you know, there's some cool new ways that you can use it, you have a request, you can leave that in the comment section down below. Recipes to these guys, as always, are in my description box. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you like these videos, give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, bye.